and thank you so much for staying with us. You're watching TV47 Breakfast. If you're just joining us, being a Wednesday, this is the segment that lights up every Wednesday morning. This morning we're talking about exes, the X-Files. Should exes have a place in your relationship? That is a question that we're also asking you on our socials. So do keep your feedback coming through our socials, TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. On X, it's TV47 Digital. My handle is at Annie_Dida. And our WhatsApp line is also open, 0793267279. That's our WhatsApp number. There will be a number on your screen very shortly. That is a number that you can use to call in live and contribute to this conversation. If you want to be part of us, we'd love to hear from you this morning. Should exes have a place in your relationships? Talk to us. What do you think? My panel is already in studio. Gladson is here, Fel is here, Councillor is also here, and of course, karibu sana. Karibuni sana. You know, it's July. Kuna kabaridi kadogo. Yeah? Imewapata? Gladson?
Yes,
Jana ilikupata? Did you go to work yesterday? Yeah. Yesterday was sabasaba?
Ilibidi tu sasa unafanya aje? Sisi wale wanatoka essential worker.
Au kurudishwa nyumbani? Because people are going and then they're being told to go back home.
No, unaulizwa, what are you doing for this Kenya? So kama kitu unafanya, it is important. Now you can account for it unapita. But sasa zingine, for yesterday ilibidi tuende, but for other days unakaa kwa nyumba depending on situation. Unajua kuna kama maandamano ni kubwa.
Yeah.
Wezi pita.
Fel, how are you?
Hi.
Good to have you back. Yeah. Unasikia baridi ya July? Ama you're good?
Baridi.
Iko? Freddy? Kwaje?
I'm good.
Karibu sana. Thank you for making time once again.
Asante.
Baridi kama kupata? You went to work yesterday?
No, yesterday was my off day.
Oh.
So I was just watching running up and down.
Yeah. Ziwa, you're welcome.
I had to turn around.
You couldn't even wait for me to ask. Yours was you had to turn around and go back home.
I knew what is coming. So the heavy presence of police signaled. The tear gas in one hand, the gun on the other.
Yes.
So, thank you.
Yeah. You say, you know, this is a free holiday that we've been given.
It gave me an opportunity to play football with my kids.
Wow. Interesting. We're talking about exes this morning. And Gladson utatuanzishia. The question you're asking, I think we should start at that point, yeah? Should exes have a place in your relationships? Let's start there.
Hapa pana. Because naona ex ni mtu mwenye you share a lot, na ni mtu mwenye anajua your weaknesses, your strengths, na where to hit. Na pia when you talk about relationship, I want to assume unaongelelea when maybe I am actively dating another person,
yes,
mnajaribu kutafutia ex mahali atajifix.
Ala.
You see, with that, it is dangerous kwa sababu huyu ni mtu mwenye if umemwallow that space akuje akae hapa, yeye ndio anaitwanga wale the devil in the detail. Yeye sasa anaingia hapo. Because atakuwa na unapata mara mingi atakuwa na side na udem. Anamfeed na muelezea how wewe ulikuwa unafanya kitambo. Hadi when they are having a conversation just to bore her. Nasikia anakuambia huyu hata apendangi chumvi mingi. In fact I saw another video some time back. Watu walikuwa kwa certain conference. Then huyu dem because ni rafiki huyu anaweka coffee anakoroga, then anamwambia that is too much sugar for your boyfriend. Alafu anamwambia umejuaje? Anamwambia yeah, you know, my ex. Unapata kutoka, so utaanza kukua na ile idea ya sasa okay, huyu nani? So imagine having to constantly face something like that daily in your life or even at a weekly mara moja. It can be too much for a girl especially. Alafu for a man, this lady will always be knowing when to attack you. No, in various ways. So if unamwalao kuna vitu siku atakuwa najua leo nikigusa Gladson leo naweza rock your relationship yake kiasi. Then lastly, huyu ni mtu mwenye atakuwa atafutanga each and every opportunity because anajua I was there and I'm out. Na kuna wale unasikiaga if it's not me then no one else. So definitely atakuwa anatafuta tu njia ya how can I separate the two, either niingie nimreplace ama kila mtu akae hivyo isambaratike. So the best thing ni acha akae tu mbali kwetu mpenzi mtazamaji.
See, if you're out, you're out. What are you still doing there? Bado unajaribu kupimia mwingine hewa ati huyu apendi sukari mingi, apendi chumvi mingi. I assume if you're out, you're out.
No, kuna wale wenye unasikiaga. Ndio maana nimekuambia kuna wale wanasemanga if it's not me then no one else. So that person will always be lingering. That kama kale ka monitoring spirit. Unaona ako tu pale tu anaangaliaga leo amecheka kwa nini, no it's not right. Acha niende tena ni confirm, jaribu kutingisha kidogo. So they will always be there. So the best thing ni hata kama ulikuwa naishi hiyo area, mimi nasemaga hivi. Kama mimi I hate even to vacate the area yenye nilikuwa naishi nikaenda area nyingine mbali because anakuja bana na akipata huyu mwingine atamterrorize kidogo. So na wewe by the time unakuja unaanza kusolve kesi hata una idea nayo, unaanza kuambia mbona yule bado mnakutana naye, na kama anakujaga hapa kumaanisha hata anakujaga kama siko na maybe tu ni yeye tu amejua huyuko because anakujua anajua sahihi ni huyu mwenye ako pale, so acha niende tingisho hiyo kidogo alafu ndio yes.
That's dangerous to the society. So what do you think? Should exes have a place in a relationship?
No.
Why not?
Okay, as he has said, exes are just like parasites. They're there to feed on your happiness, and they will hold you back. And as an ex, he already knows, like for me, he already knows me, maybe inside out, knows the triggers and everything. So, anakuja like to the new relationship, like, I mean, kwanza part ya honeymoon phase, no, they most likely come there to just make everything havoc there.
Yeah.
So for me, I don't support like an ex being there.
Fred, what do you think? Should an ex have a place in your relationship?
My answer is yes.
So, you know, Fred is always the devil's advocate, but we love it. Why?
My answer is yes. First, an ex is a human being. I think if I loved you, and being the fact that now we are not in good terms doesn't turn you into some devil worshipper. So what I think, I just want to give you a glimpse of my story. I was dating. Then on the process of dating, I don't want to say I cheated, but circumstances.
But you did. But you did. You don't want to say you did, but you did.
This is a circumstance that happened. It was not cheating. I happened to meet a girl in one of the shows that I went. And when I met the girl, we started speaking, and then it reached a point I saw she was, I hadn't broken up with the girl I was dating. And I started to communicate with this girl. So because I saw potential in her.
You saw potential in another woman while still in an active relationship?
Yes, because there were some characters, some things that I was looking for in a woman. Then I saw her. Then this girl has these things that I'm looking for.
Yes.
While my girlfriend, I'm still giving her time to update, then she's picking network very slowly, like these networks we have around the country, which doesn't work in some areas. So I saw this lady with this potential that she can cooperate, she can understand me fast, she can get what we are, when we communicate we are easily compatible. At the same time I was still having my girlfriend, we are not yet apart.
Yes.
So a point reached that I was to make a decision, because my girlfriend had not yet done anything wrong to me. At this time also this girl seems to be a very potential woman. So I was choosing, I don't want to be with somebody that maybe I'll okay, there was time there for her to upgrade, but she's not catching up with where I want to go. I have visions for myself. I have visions for my family, where I want to be in the next 10, 20 years. Then she's not catching up to that level. But then this girl with this short period of time, she's really compatible. So I had to go for this other lady. You see?
While still in an active relationship.
While I still in very active relationship.
Yes.
So what do I do in this place? Do I block this other lady? Do I call her names? Do I abuse her? No. We just remain. So
you're in a polygamous relationship.
It's not polygamous. That is
not even marriage.
Because she knew I've moved on to another relationship when I was still with her.
No proper breakup, no nothing.
No, nothing. It doesn't matter. You
so
must
you
fight,
ghosted
you must
her.
abuse each other.
So you ghosted the lady.
No, I just told her the truth that I got this lady, and I'm seeing we are very much compatible with her. You are not bad. You are not evil, but. I'm seeing there is a very high potential here. I'm not saying you go away. I'm not chasing you. But I'm giving you time to... Can you see some changes? There are changes. Even you look, the communication. She has even made me to change in communication, in how I put on. It means you are not bad, but you need to upgrade something.
So the other lady still has a place in your current relationship?
We talk, we meet up, we take coffee together, we hang up over the weekend. Yes.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Zio, what do you think? I see you smiling and you're like,
Honestly, let me begin with a quote by Lee Harper in her dramatic book, The Killing the Mockingbird. She said that people will always generally see what they're looking for, and also hear what they listen. What are you looking for in this ex?
yeah.
You're bound to get it.
Yeah.
What are you constantly listening to when you keep close proximity with this ex? Quite likely that you will always love to keep on listening. I think it's necessary to draw boundaries because the exes are different. An ex, when you've been in a marital relationship for 50 years, is different. An ex who's been in a relationship when you're generally married for 20 years, 15 years, 10 is different.
Yeah.
Then an ex who just fell in love with within the campus period of the last semester.
Yeah.
With optimism to get married. And an ex is also different from the Gen Z. And the millennial is also different. So I think it's important to know that you always fail, but find it in your heart to fail forward, not backwards, because you'll be trapped in these behavioral patterns that ruin healthy relationship. If one has been married, because we live within an ecosystem where the people we genuinely love and care for, your sister-in-law has divorced and separated with a spouse, and there's a child in play.
Yeah.
It is you who introduced us to this man. You're done, and you're through. But we are not. We're stuck in between.
Yeah.
Now, how do we navigate the journey? It's important.
Yeah.
The attitudes we host colors the way we view the world around us, especially about the relationships left behind. If there are children involved, if there are parents involved.
Yeah.
Case in point, the ex of Jeff Bezos is different from the ex of this man for Google. There are benefits involved. So if the relative of this man is still closely connected to this gentleman and you know his bank account, quite likely they say, hey, you might be separated, but us, we are not separated from the account of that man because there are benefits involved. So I think there's a need to draw boundaries based on the existing relationships that you leave behind.
Yeah, so there are justifications to keeping ties with an ex, as you put it, you know, business wise, family.
Yeah, there are things that are negotiable. You need to come to a place where you think through your choices and the communication, the things, like I said, the things that you say and how you go about it, because you can severe young children with the trauma you're going through as an adult. The two adults, the child is involved. How do you go about that? The relatives involved, because he might not be present or she might not be present to have proximity with you because you're done with it. And the relationships you're saying, if I'm done with him, I'm done with him. You have no business consulting this person.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be true, but because you're processing your pain and your trauma. But how do we go about the healing process, which is slow but sure and prolonged, and children are involved?
Hold on to that. We'll you know, go around and discuss that as well. But what or whom do you consider an ex? I think that should have been the first question. Yeah, that's one. Whom do you consider an ex? Is it somebody, say we've just known each other for like 2 months, and then now, you know, I qualify to be an ex? Is it the marriage type, or is it when kids are involved? Whom do you consider an ex?
Kwangu, ex ni wawili. On any girl mmedate for a period of 1 year, na mlikuwa na some plans involved, like in the next 3 months tafaa tukue maybe engaged, ama hata kama si no formal engagement, maybe mlikuwa na ile kama stay. Kuna vitu ameshafanya, ulimpea key wakati fulani. Mwai kuja kwa nyumba yako akafanya survey, like kuna a lot. But kuna watu wenye tu maybe 1 month, 1 week, ama ulipatana na brayo, one night stand, siku mbili iko work. Yani kuna tu ni situations ziliwaunganisha na zikawachanisha. Maybe you had one too many. Unapata au si ex, au ni people you know, ma acquaintances, people I just met. Huyu anakaa familia. Watu kama hawezi ita ex. Ex ni mtu mmekuwa romantically involved for long. Mimi nasema hivyo. Mmekuwa romantically involved for long. Emotions were there, investments zimefanyika in terms of time, money and many other things. So unless ni kitu imeenda more than 1 year, achana mambo ya ex. Ama number 2, mtu mlivuka mpaka mkasema I do. Either traditionally, kwa church, or maybe hata ile formal engagement ile tu mle chief amejua mmeishi pamoja for more than 6 months, akasema ya hawa ni wapenda nao. That one also qualifies to be an ex, because asema this is my ex-wife, ama former wife. Kama anaija akona title, former wife. But sasa huyu mwingine ati 1 week, 1 month, no. Ya mwisho, because pia kuna wao unapata maybe you just said maybe a romantic escapade mahali, then something happened, msho akatokea. Then huyu akasema juu imekuja, I will just help you take care of her because mimi siwezi ruka mtoto wangu. But in got to one time now you didn't even have something defined. Tuliongea hapa sometimes back about the stages of dating. Kasema kuna place inafika you even define the relationship. Na hiyo iko pale number 4, sio ya mwanzo. So unaona maliko. So unapataga watu wengi hata mpitangi number 3. Where now you bado ile talking stage imeanza ku develop, mnaanza kusema now it is time we sit down and decide. So unless mmekaa chini mka decide now we are formally dating, umeenda umejiintroduce ukasema mimi ndio niko na mtoto wako. Baba yake anaambia hata either one parent anajua. As long as the parents are not aware. Hiyo yenyewe tu ni mchezo kuigizana hapa chini ya Jonte na nini. Don't acha kusumbua watu na ex at 1 month ati mimi nimekuwa na ex wa 7. No, those are just people that you know.
So you know there are people who also say that if we knew each other back then in high school, say you know people in high school also engage in these things that big people do. Wanafanya vitu za baba na mama, tabia za wakubwa. Let's put it that way. So there are people who say that if we knew each other back in high school, then that doesn't count as an ex. Do you agree with that?
It doesn't count because hata wewe mwenyewe uko unajua unafanya nini. Because you are just having fun, kwa mnajibamba.
But emotions are involved.
They were involved, but amukuenda through the process. Unajua kuna processes before kitu ikuwe defined. Because when you are defining something, it means imeenda through the process kama tu simu. Simu ikitengenezwa pale mwisho ndio utaipatia hata jina. Waseme sasa hii ni Tecno Camon 30. Zona because wanaweza sema iko na hizi features kutokana na hii nyingine. But ile tu nini mlikutana, kuna zingine hata ulikuwa unapata mimi nikapia pressure ya maboys wako watatu wako na mademu wewe hauna. May remember msichana wangu wa kwanza kudate I was given. Niliambiwa wewe una dem kwa hii group unataka bila dem. Chukua huyo. And I get. Sasa mtu kama huyo mimi nilipewa and now we just used to go have fun because unasema hatuwezi enda kutembea wewe una dem. So lazima tukupee kamoja pia utembee na yeye uonekane uko na mtu. Not to fit in. So tuna mtu kama huyo hata sasa tukikutana we can't be saying at you next wangu. No, because we were just given tulikuwa tu pale just to waste time. So mtu yoyote mwenyewe amuja invest a lot na mkakaa mkadefine mkasema now we are dating. Atuko kwa open relationship. This is serious dating with an intention. Hizo zote tu usiweke kama ex. You will have so many ex when hata kiambo uanze kudefine. Watakuta sasa hata huyo one day unasema ex, huyo 1 month unasema ex. Huyu hata amuku wai toka outside the school compound unamuita pia ex. Unapata. So watu wanaharibu hiyo jina ex. Wanaweka kila mahali just to look ati umekuwa na mademu wengi.
Is you still on that question of whom do you consider an ex? You know, thinking about high school sweethearts, we've seen people who, you know, have gotten married. They knew each other back then in high school. Maybe they, you know. So if I dated somebody back then in high school and, you know, we had it defined, they came and said, you know, I want you to be my girlfriend. I see a future with you. Doesn't that qualify as an ex?
I think it does. Every emotion is valid when you're involved in any relationship. For any particular length you want to go when you're involved between a man and a woman, there are mutual benefits because we do this exclusive of other people when we're engaged in it. And for the length you want to go or you choose to go, it's enjoyable while it does last. And when it ends, that's when they say, is my ex. You can't pretend that it was not someone that you cared for and she cared for you. Even if it's 1 week. Yeah.
Even 1 week qualifies as an
I've
ex?
seen it. And someone is, we're intimately involved. That's my ex.
Yeah.
Because they genuinely cared for each other. Those are high school kind of relationships. But there are some which really go longer based on the length they want to go in the relationship. You can't dismiss it all completely. I think where your emotions are invested into someone exclusively for a relationship, and then you get to a particular place, you're not going in the direction you want to go in this relationship. They qualify as a...
So where does that place situationships? If maybe a week you can call that, you know, an ex, what happens to situationships?
I think that's where the complexity comes into play. You're just playing with each other. And men are good at that. Lately, women are equally good. What a man can do, a woman can do even better.
Women in men's field.
So if you're going to play with someone's emotions for a one-night stand experience or for a particular length of time with the intent to exit, because if you enter in a relationship with the intent to exit it, you will execute it. But for whatever intent it is, it's still a relationship. It's still a relationship. Yeah.
All right, Fred, what do you think? Whom do you call an ex? Who qualifies as an ex to you?
First, let me build on what you have asked about situationship.
Yes. Kugusa, because you were in one. The story you are giving us.
There is this driver who moves oil from Busia to Mombasa. Then by bad or good luck, he stops at one day and gets those girls. I don't want to say they are parking, but they are doing business in another way or in another environment. Then he pays 500 for a nightstand with one lady. Then we can call that one a situationship. There's this place I met a lady on maybe let's say on Friday. Then by Tuesday we are together with her. Then we get cozy together. Then after maybe 2 weeks I realize you are not working. Then you are my ex. Because when I meet you where people are and you are with somebody else, how will I call you? Oh, I know that lady. Then somebody asks me, how do you know her? She's my ex. You are with her, but things didn't work out. So one qualifies to be an ex according to how you want to build your boundary. I can be with you. We have separated ways, maybe for 2 months or a month. But my boundary is that we can still have conversations. So, you know, also ex, in terms of, we also have different types of exes.
You can still have conversations talking about
We can still have conversations.
Yeah.
Maybe you are going to the same school. We are still studying, maybe a course. You can still be asking me about, do you know about this topic?
Hakuna mwingine ya kuuliza.
It doesn't mean when we are communicating, we are talking about, you know, what is making you my ex is between me and you, where we were starting from, between me and you, something deeper than just talking had happened. So what is happening now is that something deeper we have stopped, there's a boundary. So we are currently building on this current issue where you ask me, when will our lesson start? At 2 p.m. we are stopping from there. So there is
familiarity breeds contempt. When you keep them close, then you get the urge to revive whatever you guys had going on. There's always somebody else to ask.
That is where relation discipline comes. So I've built my discipline. I've known that right now I have somebody else in my relationship. So if I want to go intimate or I want to converse about something, I have somebody to talk to. Then what comes out is how strong are your emotions. Mostly to ladies, they find it very hard to keep A man, I can be even with my 3 exes in my contract, we still talk. But I've mastered what is called emotion discipline. I can't easily break down to what we used to share. Though at some point there might be those, kuna hizo dots might be coming on. But I know I have somebody else, and the biggest issue here is transparency. Are you transparent enough that who you have today? No, to my current girlfriend, I even tell about my, this is what used to happen. This is the stories we used to share.
With your ex?
Yes. I tell my current girlfriend. Then she's like, oh, yeah, I am not trying to hide things. Nimwambie simuongelesha hata nishamdelete. In real sense, I still have a number. We still talk. So if I'm very transparent to her, that she is able to know that this guy, in 1, 2, or 3 occasions, he talks to his ex. But she's able to access what we say. And even if she calls, I don't go out to receive the call. I just receive where she is. Why should I go and receive this phone outside where I know I'm not doing something wrong? Then this is what brings the question that, is there transparency? Before even we go to who is an ex, are you transparent enough?
Interesting.
Before I call you an ex or not?
Let's hear from Fel. Fel, whom do you consider to be an ex? Wewe kama Fel?
Mimi kama Fel, an ex to me is someone I've been involved with romantic or emotions. And our 1 week, ndio sasa situationships. So for me, a person that to make up, I have invested my emotions to, like someone, nimemletea, like, I am feeling this, babe, like, you were once my babe, even if it was for 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. If you are my babe, things happen to kachana, you are my ex. Wale wa siku moja tuna meet up for situationship.
What if they don't view it that way? Umekaa hapo, you consider them an ex, but you know, then they're saying that if I knew you 20 years ago, you're not my ex. If I knew you 1 year ago, you're not my ex. But umekaa hapo unasema, well, I had this very loving boyfriend, we parted ways, he's my ex. So you see, it's one-sided. What if you're in that particular scenario?
Okay, in that particular...
Where does that leave you now as somebody who is on the other side of, you know, this situation?
Now that becomes a complicated Gen Z relationship, because if it's now one-sided, that means that the emotions were just mine. I was the one putting more force issues actually with him. So in my own, it will be just like a situationship that ended up having emotions on one side. Yeah.
Gladstone, you said that you know, exes should not have a place in a relationship, but as you was talking to us about some compromises that can be made for that engagement to be there. So do you agree that there could be some sort of justifications to keeping ties with an ex?
Yeah, there could be, but malimi nasema ni they should be outside the cocoon of a romantic relationship. Iko tu ile normal relationship ile ya mbaki pale, jaribu ni kuirudisha as much as you can pale kwa acquaintances. And there's something that we all need to know.
Yeah.
Unaona mambo mapenzi, love is the only thing. Love, romance na vitu kama hizo. Those are the only things, hata biblically speaking. Umeambiwa prayer, fasting and everything cannot help. You just need to run away from them. Ndimbio, toroka. Because temptations, you can never, hata kama ni seme, you are a pastor. Then msichana amekuja for a counseling. Unaambiwanga at least make sure there is someone there or someone around. So na mtu mwenye atakuwa anakurudisha back to your senses just in case. Unapata? So if huyu ni mtu mwenye ni mtu tu amekuja that you are not even connected.
Yeah.
Sasa imagine ex, mtu mwenye you still have memories, you still have hidden feelings, because healing is a journey, vile counselor amesema. It doesn't happen in a day. Hata sometimes zingine zimefichwa to your subconscious. They will only come to conscious in a bit. For example, unapata tu kuna kitu mmeongea, alafu anakuambia nakumbuka badili kuna ile time maybe we are having a story, alafu anasema yenyewe ni ukweli, hata mimi na feel if tungefanya hii kitu better sasa atungekuwa tumeachana. Muone already ametrigger kitu. Mlikuwa mnaongea something different, totally different from you two. But kwa sababu tu hiyo quote, something in your subconscious imekuwa knocked, imekuja kwa conscious. Alafu unaanza ku lose the focus of what was happening, mnaanza kuongea kitu kingine. So kama ni mtoto wako involve, let's say mtoto or something juu, let's say in my example kuna ule mwenye alikuwa naye, we used to work in the same area. Unaona, so it was very difficult. Singeenda kwambia HR mfuta huyu, tumeachana mfute, unapata. Or I'm not,
you were colleagues.
Yeah, we were colleagues.
Okay.
Unaona, alikuja kama niko so ile
ukona mboga
tuna date nje alinifuata we were dating outside then ile pia umefika huko, mimi pia niko huko, fine. Tunapata so hauwezi mwambia tunaojua we are exes mfute, unaona. But now sasa nile unajua mimi sitawahi kubali kujipata na situation whereby I will be forced to be with this girl for more than 30 minutes just having a conversation. What will you be talking about? Because lazima atakurudisha huko, because especially for ladies, ladies don't heal fast, wana taking a lot of time, alafu memories zenyu zina stick more than men. So definitely kuna kitu tu nitakuwa nafanya, ama tu umefika kwa zile ovulation period zenyu, then unaanza tu kunena anaanza kukaa king Mswati the second na kaa tu like kuna venye tu you will start teasing me. So with that na vile men tuko, I will definitely fall. So mimi na feel hivi, if it's a project simko wengi, do it together. Kama ni mambo na co-parenting, try to as much as possible kuacha hii co-parenting to a situation whereby kama ni kuendea mtoto over the weekend, uko wapi, niko hapa, let me come for the baby. Because mimi nilikuwa na situations whereby mpaka unapata mtu anaenda kwa nyumba ya ex kuspend the weekend there all in the name ya kukaa na mtoto. Huyo sio ex. Wewe ni mtu tu una force hiyo jina ex, unajaribu kujidanganya wewe mwenyewe because deep down unajua tu I'm just saying the ex to please my current. Unaona? But deep down you are dating two people confidently.
Like friends.
Yes, you are dating two people just agree, just accept. No one will beat you. Sema tu I have two girlfriends. Huyu ni baby mama wangu, then I have my girlfriend. Mwenye sasa na huyu naishi na yeye na huyu anaishi kando. So unakubali tu because at the end of the day uwezi hepa the situation here, you always sleeping in someone's house all in the name ya kukaa na mtoto. Then mwingine number 2 ati huyu tunaongeaga na yeye tu, lakini najaribu to match as much as possible, atuongei sana. As long as you are keeping tabs with your ex, there is something in you yenye bado haitaki kuachilia. So kuna venye you need just to be honest with yourself, ni kwamba ulimuacha, mliachana. Did the relationship end? Is this a separation or a divorce? Because just separation ile, acha tukae mbali kidogo, hasira ipungue, vitu zikue sawa, tujaribu kufix vitu tuone kama tarudi. Divorce ile imekata. So you need to define what you are having, because nimekwambia it's very important for people to understand before calling someone an ex. Have you cut all the ties that una feel zitawarudisha pamoja? If not, huyo sio ex, acha kumsumbua. Wita tu my current mwenye ako mbali.
Yeah, Fred, so you agree that there's something that you're holding on to, you know, now that you have two girlfriends, one that you actively love and one that you're waiting for to catch up on the things that you like.
No, I completely disagree with him. That is not the right thing, because I want to ask him a question maybe before you continue. There's this situation.
Yeah.
I was working in Mombasa.
You have lived life.
In a security company.
There's a story for every scenario.
I worked in Mombasa in a security company. Then one day I decided to quit because the terms were not right. So I just told the manager, let me just quit. Then I came to Nairobi. When I came to Nairobi, I had a girl. We had dated for something like a month. She was living in Hawaii. So when I came to Nairobi, I didn't have anywhere to go. So I texted her, I'm coming to Nairobi, I've quit this job, and she told me, just come. So when I arrived, I actually arrived at her house. Spent around a month. She had a kid. So after that, I started coming back to my feet with my projects here and there. And then I decided to rent a house. I had not married at that time. So it happened that when now I'm nimesimama, I have my own house, I can do my own things. Now her work, she was sacked from the job, ikabidi arudi Kisumu. We were not yet dating that time. I can say, because I don't know how you people look at exes. Is it that you people, when you're leaving each other, you abuse each other, you fight, you go to the internet, you nude each other? I don't know how you end your relationship. You know, how you end a relationship will determine how you will treat each other. Because I've never ended my relationship in a way that we abuse each other. Even if I end a relationship with you, my friend, even after 1 year, we'll still talk. One day I just found myself in Kisumu. I went for an event. Then the event organizer didn't book for us where to sleep. So I happened to call this lady.
You call your ex?
Yes. And she told me, you can come and sleep over.
Yeah.
I went and slept.
A single lady in that.
Where is the problem? With us, with the word ex. Is an ex a killer?
Is it all men who have this emotional discipline, right? You know, as Fred puts it, emotional discipline to not have any strings attached. Gerson, calm down. This emotional intelligence to not have strings attached, you know, with the ex. Is it all men who have it?
I think Fred should tell us is Napoleon relationship. Where what restricts him is secrecy. But that what he's saying is not ethical and it's not practical in real day-to-day living. Because the subject you're discussing is should your ex have a place in your relationship?
Right.
You have an existing relationship which is committed in marriage and you're headed somewhere in your relationship. Should an ex have a place? No. That is a bold no. And when you ask men, do they have the emotion like Fred has? That is a polygamy, so a polyamorous relationship. Yes. But if you have an exclusive relationship, covenant relationship, an ex has no place in that. And men, I would want to think we all are very selfish when we say this is my wife.
Yeah.
You would not want to be in a place where you dilly-dally between too many relationships. If you care for the one that you say this is my wife. Men don't have that. The ability to play around with the relationship, that one every man has. But you temper your appetite and say, no, this is the one I love and I care for. Yeah.
Fel, imagine a situation where, you know, you are Fred's partner, for example, and he keeps talking about the ex, as he puts it, you know, with the current girlfriend. He keeps telling her, you know, we used to do this with my ex, she does this, she likes this. How will that make you feel as a current partner? Insecure,
very insecure. Because if you have the connections with your ex, there's something you still need from that person. And it will lead to many fallouts in that relationship. It'll start like, if you're talking to your ex, you're telling her the issues we are having here. Instead, you come to me, you're going to your ex because that's where you feel more safe. You have the contact because that is where you feel safe. Yeah.
So that's an emotional intelligence. Do you think you have it, as Fred has it? You know, anasema he's okay. He can keep communication with his ex. He can keep tabs with them, but with no strings attached. Na akasema it's men who have this emotional discipline within you guys that, you know, you can just talk to an ex without feeling anything at all.
No. Now speaking from a man's perspective. Kitu ya kwanza, but wacha nianze na ile statement ya kwanza. Sex, romantic relationship and attachments. Hizo ni vitu zenye hata maombi haiwezi toa. The only way you can do is run. Hakuna option 2. It's either you run from that woman or you will end up doing anything. The temptation is going to overwhelm you. So hakuna emotional intelligence yenye itakusaidia kuepuka the trap of a lady. The only thing that can help you, as counselors put it, is discipline. Na ile netonga quoting Atoli anasebaga nitajaribu kujirestrain. Unaona? Ile unasema I know I have this feeling in me, this girl looks attractive, this girl looks but I'm married. I decided to settle. So mimi sita cheat no matter the temptation. Ukiangalia Fred's perspective anakuja vizuri. Na chenye maybe probably haja define ni she's still indebted to this girl. Na any person mwenye ata feel indebted to you will always be feeling like mbona nikosea mtu. When I had nothing, she stepped in. When I was coming from my lowest place, halikuwa pale. Then when things didn't work, we didn't fight, we didn't do anything, we just separated. Unaona? Alienda Kisumu, nikabaki Nairobi. Alienda Mombasa, nikabaki Kakamega. So the distance separated us. That's why nilikuwa nasema hapa, you need to know, are you separated or are you divorced? Because the two are not the same.
These are friends with benefits.
You need to know, you need to understand. You need to understand, because if you don't define that and be honest with yourself, itakuwa ngumu. The question that unafaa ujiulize ni, if this girl angekuwa karibu na mimi, hii kitu ina happen sasa ingekuwa.
Yes.
Unaona? Tungekuwa tuna date ama tungekuwa tumeachana. What made us kuachana ni nini? So hizo ndio vitu mimi naangalia. So ni ngumu for a man to remain disciplined. And coming from a lady's perspective, after having a conversation with them for some time, and I know maybe the two of you will also maybe confirm if it's true or not, no lady loves to be compared.
Yes.
Number two, no lady wants to hear what
you
the
men
ex...
love to be compared?
We don't. No one loves to be compared. Even sister, we want to be jealously unique. You know what? Tuambiwe, you are the only man mwenye anani love the way I want. Unapata, you love, tunapenda hiyo. So the same way msichana ukianza unapika alafu nakwambia hata kisangu kwa dakika chumvi mingi hivi. Unaget? Nikishaanza hizo story ama nimekuwa Mombasa. Let's say for example, nimekuwa Kisumu kwa project fulani na manzi, imagine promoter wetu ataka ametubaia, ametufungulia hoteli, ametulipia hoteli. Tulikuwa stranded. Jamii ile bitu nimepigia ex wangu niende nikakae huko hizo siku mbili. Will you confidently tell that your current girlfriend?
Fred, would you?
I even call her when I'm there. What am I hiding? No, you start to fear because you are doing this thing in secret. No, babe, I went to an event. This guy hasn't booked for a hotel. So I called this lady. We used to be in a relationship with Tamba Tuliachana. She's the one who is hosting me.
And they're okay with it. Hold on to that. Wacha Gladson amalize point yake before he forgets.
So, the thing I was saying in here,
yeah.
it is possibly impossible. Then number two, ukiona msichana amekubali. Anakwambia, don't worry, kuja. Come, una mahali pa kulala, come. I will host you. The same thing. This girl is not detached from you. Bado uko na attachment. Because mimi najua hivi. Kama msichana akupendi, hata kwa mlango yake huwezi kanyaga. Hiyo area, hiyo circumference, stay away. Ana restraining order, lakini yeye ana impose yake. Hawezi. Hata simu yako atashika tu akwambia siwezi kukusaidia kwa sasa hii noma. But ukiona msichana anakuja, it means vitu mbili. One, hayuko detached na wewe, bado kuna ile ana hold to that hope. One day you'll still go back together. Anajua hivyo. Or two, you are currently together. The only thing separating you people ni distance. Huko. And given that you're working on different projects and things, hamwezi kuwa pamoja kila siku. So hizo tu ndo mbili ziko pale. So sometimes we can try to hide things na kurembesha polygamous, polyandrous ways of doing things. Tunaijaribu kuirembesha kidogo tuonekane kwamba ati mimi sijaachana na watu wangu kubwa. It's fine. Hata mimi kuna opportunities ikikuja, given that I know my exes well, unaona, nitasema hii opportunity ina fit mtu fulani. Nitamwambia ni aje, ni opportunity fulani ndio hii link, hebu check kama itakufurahisha. Unaachia hapo. Unaona? But hii ati constantly talking.
Hata hiyo opportunity pia ni mbaya.
No, that one you can do. That one you can do. But on this, ile kitu you don't go past that. Ile una feel vile amesema hatukuachana kwa ubaya.
Why do you care about them if you?
It's not care, is that?
Next of showing them an opportunity. Ziwa, how do we now create these boundaries? You know, a lot is being said. How do we now create these boundaries with our exes?
Choices have consequences. And anyone who genuinely loves his wife must know that every choice I make has consequences. It will boomerang in your backyard if you do not put boundaries that will protect and insulate your relationship. I'm more carefully concerned about him.
Fred.
These friends with benefits, this polyamorous relationship and this kind of polygamous situation is involved into. The woman he claims he has, and my concern is to permit is to participate. What is she doing behind the scene where he is not? Because the liberality with which she condescends to his commitment to engage other people. Why don't you stay in a hotel? Book a guest house. Do you have to call an ex to stay in their place? No, you don't necessarily have to. But because she operates that, she participates indirectly in his irresponsible conduct.
Yeah.
But also, I'm wondering, does Fred know what ex she's constantly calling behind the scenes? Because what a man can do, we can do even better.
Yeah.
So I would say that one needs to draw distinctive parameters on the relationship you genuinely have and care for. If it's your spouse, protect and preserve and let her find a sense of security, no comparison traps that are involved in it. And when you're away, she should not be in a place of anxiety and worry and trauma thinking, what is he doing, who is he calling, who is he going to sleep up with?
Yeah.
Can you be clear about who you love and let her feel the sense that you genuinely love and care for her, and she's the only one. Yeah.
Fred, do you have boundaries in this relationship that you're in?
I have boundaries, and very strong boundaries, because none of my ex can come to my house.
But you can go to
But you can go to the...
Which is our town, Freddy.
Number one,
Yes.
you know, before I come, maybe I was in town, then we happened to chat. Then, uko Eldoret, yeah. I work here, you can pass for a cup of tea. It's okay. I'll pass. Or kama mimi ndo unataka kupass, you can pass by. Or kama when I invite home, I can just come home because you are not married. In my case, I'm married. So you can't come to my house because my wife is there. You are not married. If I pass by, I just pass by to take a cup of coffee. Where's the problem? You know, the problem here is we are trying to brand this thing like kama tumeachana sasa inafaa nitembee na bunduki. Nikikuona na kushoot na wewe unanishoot ni ile ni kama my good friend Gachagua and the government. That's how we should do. That's how we are trying to put this X thing how it should. No, we are not enemies. We are just people who have different views on each other. So my boundary is yes, nimekuja. I don't know where have we lost emotional intelligence. I don't know how I am then, because I've even spent in the same bed with my ex. We didn't do anything. We did a project, and in this project, I'm telling you the truth. We did a project, and this project we had invested with the county government. Then the turnout was very wrong. We didn't get anything like funds to pay for the things we are planning for.
Yeah.
With my team, we spent in the same place with my ex, and there was nothing that she cooked for us. We ate.
Yeah.
The following day, we just traveled back because at my point I see. Yeah, we had this difference.
How does that make your partner feel?
I don't think because number one, I want to make you know this.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what kind of security I put to you. If you want to cheat, you will cheat. Hata nikuweke CCTV camera kwa mangu ukienda hivi nikuone. Kama wewe ni mtu unataka kucheat, you will cheat. You cannot restrict a human being who has a brain, 2 legs, and ability to see. You can never restrict them. So, to me, I just allow my partner do what is right at the right time, at the right place.
Fred, how does it make them feel? You know, when you're out there, you're hanging out with your ex, you're sleeping in the house, you're having tea with them, you're calling them, you know, I'm in your town, kuja tukunywe, I'm in your area, unaona, ukifika mahali unaambia mtu, niko huku kwenu, hebu shuka. How does that make your partner
I'm not saying
feel?
that I usually text them, niko huku kwenu, but I'm saying, for example, nimeenda, you know, when I do events, we post online.
Yeah.
So maybe ameona, there's this event coming to Eldoret and you will be there.
Yeah.
Then she's like, you pass by, you take a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I can
And then you
decide
go.
to pick,
And then you
I can
go.
decide to pick a friend mwenye tuko naye, twende naye tukunywe chai.
Yeah.
Kama friend atake, I can just go and take that coffee.
How does that make your partner feel?
Number one, my partner must know that she found me when I'm an adult. When we met, I was not a kid. So
Kids don't do these things.
that is why I'm doing them, because I'm not a kid. Ningependa nataka kumcheat. You know you can be here with her, call her names, baby, mama, do what, brush her teeth, wash her clothes, but you are cheating. But you can be there, open to the world, but she knows that Fred can be with this lady until me and will not do anything. What if I want to do? I can still do it, whether she's following me or not. So it is me to have the right sense that this thing, I came here to take a cup of coffee. The time for coffee is over. I should now move hour. We were in an event, the event hasn't worked, she has hosted us this morning. We are leaving, then I should not remain, we should leave together with people we were with. That is the discipline I have for myself. I don't want to be in a situation that I want to tell my lady, I don't call my ex, I don't do this. I don't. Then if one day she finds them calling.
You have no business calling them and talking to them. Zio, what do you think?
I should put a disclaimer at what you said. The views expressed by Fred are not of TV47.
Correct.
And are not
These are views of Fred Okubasi and Fred
represent
Okubasi.
the idea that he can sleep in the same bed
Yes.
With an ex.
I question the values that propel your relationships.
Yeah.
There's no way you can rightfully say, I went for a business event and the business did not pan out well. So I ended up being in the same bed with my ex.
Yes.
And you have someone you call a wife, someone you say this is my ex.
You book a
I'm
room
super-
before
you
you
book-
leave for that town.
No. That is unethical and it's inconsistent with any values that drive a healthy relationship.
And I just want to pose a question. Right now, you have been admitted,
Yes.
God forbid. They need a blood group that can partner with yours.
Yes.
I don't know how they call it in those biological terms. Then your ex blood type and yours are the ones which are matching.
Quite like
And she is ready to do that.
Yeah.
Do you accept her to donate the blood to you?
You know hospitals give blood? Hospitals do give blood. Hospitals do sell blood.
No, you are in a situation that she's the
You
only
have
one who can
family.
help.
You have family. You can lobby people to give you the blood group. It's not always only your ex
So
who
you
can come through.
you allow yourself to die because you don't want her blood.
Let me tell you, like I tell you, hospitals sell blood. Hospitals give blood to people. There, your family can also lobby people to also give you blood. It's not always tied to only an ex who can save your life. What boundaries do you create, Phil, in your relationship when an ex is involved?
Me typically, like, that ex should not even appear, kabisa. Because let's say I have a recent situation, like one call really brought a very big fight. That was just one call.
Run away from that man.
So, like, for me, like, an ex should not, kabisa, should not be involved in your relationship, because not everyone is the same as Fred. I'll just say that again, because people will be perceiving it as you and your ex still have that emotions together. You're still connected together. You haven't healed from that ex. You haven't let that ex go. You want to hold on to those sweet memories that you hope that they will work again. So for me, an ex should be away, very, very far away.
Stay away from me, sir. Let's talk to us about boundaries that you create, when an ex is involved, and especially just pondering on Fred's situation here. What boundaries do you now create?
One, ile nilianza nayo nikasema ya kwanza ni stay away from them. Sini ex. It didn't work. There's a reason why it didn't work. Na tuka decide, let us go our separate ways. Thank you so much. Hata nikikuja area yako, you don't need to know. Because there is no value that you will add to my life if nikikwambia I'm in your area. Hakuna value. Mimi nimekuja pale biashara zangu. Kama uliniona kwa social media, good, comment hapo sema, hey Glasson, hi, nice to see you. Unaona umekuja area yangu, nasema yeah, niko huko biashara. Ishi hapo kwa social media is fine. Because huwezi mblock. It's not necessary like to block, unless maybe ina depend pa relationship yenu ilishaje. Two, there is no way in this world you will share a bed with someone, whether ni kwako, kwa hoteli or wherever, na useme hiyo ni healthy boundary.
Haiwezi.
Mazishi. Hiyo ni mazishi.
And what we support is because there's a certain measure of accountability.
Yeah.
They are men. We sleep with an erection and we rise with one. This one who sleeps with an ex, what does he do with his? He's lying.
And to Pima?
So, there's no way you tell me he's a normal man who sleeps with an ex and we know how men will go to bed and how we rise up.
He will tell us.
Bye.
Let him convince his wife before he leaves. and hold her, let her hold him accountable. You know, sweetheart, I'm leaving and I'm going for a business relationship. But just in case the business does not turn out well, I'll spend with my ex. How does that sound?
That is now planning to cheat.
That is what you told us.
But I didn't plan.
That's what you told us.
There's what we call emotional cheating. And before anything is executed in plan, you have rehearsed it well enough, very long enough before it comes into play. Because nothing happens by happenstance. You have thought through it. And in this case, Fred is an executor from Mombasa to Kisumu to Rai. You can tell he's methodical in his approach on who is calling. Hey, job alipi vizuri, so nakuja Nairobi, nakuja kwako. These are friends with benefits for him. And in a way, I'd rather say, please, if you're listening, don't follow this advice. This will would be otherwise a very good, healthy marital relationship. Be accountable to your spouse. Be transparent in your communication. Be open about it. If you're transiting, there's a way I travel quite a lot, and I talk to my wife. She's not with me, and she talks to me when I'm not with her. If we're in a different country, we call. You even actually show which room you're in, which hotel you're in. If you're in a meeting, we're done with the meeting, I'm on my way to to my hotel room. Do you call your spouse when you're away from her?
But showing her where I'm sleeping.
That one you don't do.
It's called accountability. It's called accountability in a relationship. You call your spouse, then you tell her, I think I'm done, I need to go to rest. You have a good night. You'd say, you have a good night, and next to you is your ex. Fred, tell the truth.
Sleeping next to you. Let me cut you short. Sorry about that. You were telling us about boundaries that now you create. One is walk away completely.
Stay away, Number two, stop sharing things. Whether it is your emotions, whether are your struggles,
whether opportunities that
at opportunities. Sikuwa nime-explain that part because I tried it. Nasema, I think maybe time it allowed to say that the danger. So na kuna hiyo, don't share. Because pia kuna hiyo swali inakwanga very in the trap. By the relationship yako iko aje? That's a trap. In fact, hiyo swali usiwahi jibu. Whether it is anyone. Hiyo ni mtu anataka kujua, anataka kuona where you are at, ajue ameanza kubomoa ama inaweza bomoka ama mko strong. Unaona, anatafuta njia ya kujibu ya kugonga by answering that question. So cut ties with them. Then number 3, kama kuko na child involved na umeoa ipande ingine na ulikuwa unajua huyu, vile nilisema, maybe it was just a one night stand, a moment of weakness or whatever happened, because when a kid is involved, tunasebaga mtoto akitoka binguni akuja hapa duniani hakunaga mistake. Amekuja na that was how it was supposed to be, because it happened. Kama ingekuwa supposed to be, inge happen. So as long as hako ime happen. So if you have a wife pande ingine na kuna mtoto ile pande ingine, there are healthy boundaries to say. Kitu ya kwanza ni huyu amejua, amwambia mimi by then niko na mtoto na ako na mamake ile pande ingine, and these are the reasons why ako pale. So these are the things that mimi nafanya. I only support the kid with this and this. Hivyo anajua. But history ya umeenda kuona mtoto, unakaa kule kwa huyo msichana, una spend the weekend there. That's not healthy. Hakuna healthy boundary kama yati my wife knows niko na mtoto, so ataelewa hata nikilala kwa siku. No. You, as long as umeamua kulala, ujalala because of that kid. Don't lie to yourself. Because ungetaka mtoto spend the time na mtoto mpaka usiku, you had the option ya kuleta the other side. Na kama ni mdogo sana yenye hawezi kaa away from the mother, it means you are not allowed kumchukua. Now you are not allowed hata ukilala na yeye pale to help you, because the person atamsaidia ni mamake, because for sucking and vitu kama hizo. So number 4, which is also important for me when it comes in terms of boundary, stop forming projects na vitu with an intention ya ati namu include. Don't include your ex in things that you do. Ati niko na project mahali, maybe anakuanga na resources, unafeel huyu nikimuinclude hapa anaweza leta pesa zake fulani, ama ako na connection fulani mahali anaweza nisaidia ku get kitu pande nyingine. Dangerous. Vitu mbili ndio ita work, but also the same girl can sabotage you.
Yeah.
Unaona, atakusabotage. Then ya mwisho, which is also very important, the last boundary unaweza weka ni hii. Ya mwisho ni wewe now as a person. Stop stalking. Stop wondering on what your ex is doing. Whatever, hata kama ataolewa na tajiri ama maskini, usianze kumwambia ati I knew after leaving me you will suffer. Sawa, I'm suffering, so what? Ama amepata someone better, unaanza kusema oh, uliniacha kwa sababu ulijua sina pesa, unaanza ku lament. Hizo vitu wachana nazo. As long as ex wako amekutoka na ameenda, this means kila mtu anachota different destinations. Just behave like Abraham and Lot. Seme, if you go east, I go west. If you go north, I go south. Yani make sure at the end of the day, anything that you two do, unless mko kwa ofisi, like you are working in the same place, vile nilisema yangu, it's hard for you kuambia chara atavuta huyu. Unaona, ama wewe unajua siwezi toka hapa because sina any other place ya kwenda. Pia pale unajuanga tu mimi will only be coming together when it's a boardroom meeting, when it is a project that we cannot avoid. Unaona, ile imebidi ndio unaenda hapo. But hii tunakaa chini, mna hata hiyo kukua in the same table having a conversation and planning on the same project for more than 1 hour. Yeah. Ni dangerous because mtamaliza hiyo project. Then from there a question will pop up. Na hiyo question it initiate a conversation that is very very dangerous.
Even projects, what are you doing with your ex? What projects are you doing with your ex?
No, kuna ile ya kazi and maybe we are in the same department. Unapata? So be consistent. That's what happen. Unaweza sema mimi hata unaweza declare maybe kwa HR. You go and declare unasema.
Why are you dating a colleague?
Yeah. No, it happens sometimes. And nimesema kama kwa mfano mimi we were dating outside. Then akanifuata inside. So do you resign because amekuja?
Yes.
Amekupata? No, no, I didn't, because you also need an exit plan. Huwezi toka tu amekuja, now you need to an exit. Unaangalia, can we shift maybe departments? Can we shift locations? Do we have another maybe branch somewhere else that I can go? Or maybe kama hata ni karibu ni hiyo working in environment, how can HR help us maybe separate our works to work separately from one another?
You're even bringing HR in your business.
Si wajue una declare huyu we are dating with her ama we were dating ukule nje, because unajua mkiachana na mtu you don't know what happened. Na kama anakuja hata kupigia simu kwa by the way nimeapply kazi kwa kampuni yenu, hata kwambia hata apply to probably hata ajui kama maybe uko hapo, maybe something happened hapo katika.
So I think they always know in such a scenario when maybe an ex is applying for a job where you work, and then as Gladson is saying that sometimes maybe they don't even know that you work there. I think they always know. They're just trying to mess with your healing process. What do you think?
I think they know, but in the places where they don't know, we forgive them. But on a normal scale, women are very intentional when they're relating, because even men, though we play a lot with the relationship, because sometimes the way we are nurtured and we grow up playing games. So even when you're approaching relationship, you approach them as games. But women, the way they do things, they're intentional. If she's not through with you, you will see it.
Yes.
You will see it, and this one, you're not here for work. If a woman is done with you, she will not want to be in the same proximity with you.
Yeah.
She will delete your number. She will block you in all her socials. She will not want to keep company with relationships that are previously connected to you or that link you together. Even your family members, she will not keep one as a friend.
Yeah.
Even church, she will most likely change church. Simple as that, because women are very intentional in the way they... In fact, if they walk out of a relationship, they tell every relative, what do you have business talking to my ex?
Yeah.
And I'm done with it.
Yes.
If it is business, what do you have business? Let me do business with you. What do you have business doing business with my ex? No, I would rather do business with you, but don't do business with him.
Yeah.
So women are very intentional. I think what comes out loud and clear in this pretext is that one must be intentional when you're in a relationship. Keep it a priority. Anything that seeks to hurt, harm, injure, hinder progress and success of this relationship, stay clear from it. And it should be that I hope Fred will forgive me.
Yes.
It should be that in you, you get to a place where you get over yourself. You're not one who is meant to pleasure every woman and that you have in your life, including your ex. You're only distinctly designed for one. And that one should be, know that I am the only one. Anyone who is an ex, of course, he talked about guns.
Yes.
I will not say shoot at on sight, but the reality is delete on sight consistently. Because it is not healthy for you, it's not healthy for your spouse, and it's not healthy for anyone closely connected to you.
All right, let's sample some feedback from social media. Would you be comfortable if your partner remained close friends with their ex? Why or why not? That is the question you're asking. Use the hashtag TV47 breakfast. And Janet Chemu says, personally, I can't remain friends with an ex. In fact, I don't even know you. So I will expect the same. Okay. Kevin anasema red flag, all right?
Oh, yeah.
It is a red flag. Okay, Zio agrees with you, Kevin. Russell Harlan says, why are you having that partner? Fred, why should your partner still be with you? Vincent Shiembesta says, in this world, don't own any living thing. Living things react with the environment. Thank you so much for your feedback and keep them coming. At TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. That is our socials on those two platforms. On Exes TV47 Digital. Use the hashtag TV47 Breakfast so we can sample your feedback very easily. Why are you having that partner? Russell Harlan is asking, Fred, why should your partner still stick with you? Because I'm imagining you're taking them through an emotional torture, you're tormenting them emotionally, they're constantly overwhelmed, overthinking. Guy, Fred ameenda, sasa anaenda kukutana huko na ex, anaenda kukosa room tena, anaenda kupigia ex simu nilikosa room, waende. Fred, why should your partner still be with you? Russell Harlan is asking, why are you having that partner?
Alan, number one, I want to tell you, once you have been born a man, your man senses must be active all the time. Number one, I don't see the reason why I should lie to you that I'm not talking to my ex. Well, in real sense, I'm talking to her. That is number one. Number two,
why are you talking to them in the first place?
I'm
you know, there's one thing telling them that you're talking to them, but then there's another you talking to them in the first place.
I ran a project. I was running a project on Youth's Coffee, which we are rebranding to a new company called Exes Africa. So you find most of the time our projects are county government oriented, or sometimes our projects are this community based. And like a project we did, one of the projects we did, my ex was the secretary of that project. Now, I don't know, because we disagreed and we parted ways, I should now even, we should dissolve even the organization because we are not in good
Work
terms.
and go home.
Yeah.
Yes, we work, but sometimes we find that our work might, sometimes we involve boardroom meetings, like when you're going for a project, maybe in Siaya.
Yeah.
We'll even go there 1 week earlier. She's there.
So
I should leave the organization because my ex.
Do whatever took you there and go back home. Go to your room and sleep. You know, the thing you're talking about is that you want to go rent, you want to go live in their house, spend a night in their house.
I will go do what has taken us there. But all these things comes back to who you are. Who are you? You must know first who are you. That is the first point. I am Fred. This is my ex. We had left each other. So what has remained between us is, we can say, it can still be a mutual benefit, because if we are in an organization, I'm working, my biggest concern in this organization is making money, the same as you. So all of us, we are here for a mutual benefit, though we are not having a romantic relationship at this time.
All right. One more comment here. Calvin says, and thank you so much for watching, Calvin. He says, I will not be comfortable at all. Why are you friends with your ex? The fact that they're still friends is either they were never in love or they are still in love. The latter is always true. So it's either you're still in love with your partner. Gladson, before we come to you, Phil, how do you detach, you know, from your ex? Because it looks like detachment is the bigger issue here. And that's what keeps a lot of people, you know, going back to their exes, calling them, wanting to keep tabs, even sending them opportunities like you're doing. So how do we detach from exes?
Yeah, that's why nilikuwa nataka kusema hivi. Let me start with this, ndo nikuje sasa hapo. It is dangerous. Okay, mimi kwangu nilifeel, okay, tujakosana, we just didn't work, we went our separate ways, but this opportunity is good. So this is what happened. Nilimtumia the opportunity, akaiona, then alikuja hadi kwangu. Kaniambia, okay, nimeona opportunity umenitumia, it's a good one, but now help me to apply.
Yes.
Unapata? So sasa si mimi ndo nimemtumia the opportunity. Tukaanza kusaidiana. So from there tena tulikuwa tujaongea for some time. Ika trigger again now the conversation ya okay, nimetuma, nimeambiwa niende interview kesho. So what maybe can you help me prepare for that interview? Na feel emotional nini. Unaget? So unaanza kufeel kuna ka entitlement fulani uko nako kwake ya kumsaidia mpaka the thing iende through. Tumeona. So what has that happened? Imesha deactivate. Nakwambia kuna zile zilikuwa kwa subconscious, zinakuja kwa conscious. Whereby now instead of you moving on, unakwama. Ile barabara yako kuenda inakwama. So this is the thing. Number one, for you, first you need to accept, because acceptance is the first stage of healing. You need to accept kwamba this thing is not working, that we agree imeisha. So let us tukae kando. Then number two, just depending on the situation, because unajua hizi vitu zina happen, separations na excess kukua, hizi vitu kuisha zina happen different. Kuna those who fight, kuna wale ulimpata akiwa na cheat, kuna wale my ladies they love deep, so it will hurt deeply. Na kuna wale wanaume pia wao they are emotionally invested to relationships, so they will be hurt deeply. So healing process can take different time zones depending na how deep it was. So number one is accepting kwamba iliisha. And also giving congratulate for doing your best in it. It's very important. Jiambie, I did my best, I gave my best. Iliisha lakini it's not my fault. Ama kama ni my fault, nime learn from it. In my next relationship, sitafanya hivi. Number two, disappear from their vicinity. Kaa mbali na wao, because out of mind, out of sight. Inakuwaga hivyo. Yeah. But as long as unamuona, bado watakuwa na trigger something. Hata kama unamuona kwa social media, itakuwa ina trigger vitu fulani kwa mind yako kwamba hivi. Alafu maybe kuna siku atavaa vizuri akae smart. Itakutingisha kidogo as a man or as a lady. Number three, don't talk about them with other people. You never heal as long as hey, mimi nilikuwa na ex mwingine alikuwa anafanya hivi leo kesho kutwa, bado una still you keep on talking about this. Inaonyesha kwamba you have not healed. Then ya mwisho, because ni mingi we cannot exhaust them today. Ya mwisho ni hii. Don't jump into another relationship with an idea ama intention you're forgetting your ex. You're just transferring the trauma from this person to the next one.
Yeah.
You know, na mimi I'm a victim of that. The other time nili explain hapa the thing, it is very dangerous. This one will suffer. The next person unaenda kwake will suffer. Never do that. The only thing you can do ni take your time. Then zile vitu una feel zilikuwa upungufu wako kwa hiyo relationship zilifanya ziku work, because when things don't work wangi one sided. Kuna maisha kuna issue pande nyingine pia. Unaona? So also pia wewe work on them. Boost yourself. Boost your emotional intelligence. Amesema zamani you must have. Everyone should have emotional intelligence. Boost your emotional intelligence, brand yourself well, package yourself well, then ya mwisho. Kama ulikuwa hauna job or something, look for something to do, build yourself, so that wakati unaingia kwa relationship next, you'll be a better person. With that, itakuwa easier for you now to detach from this one completely, because trust me, the next person utapata atakuwa better, in quotes, for lack of a better word, atakuwa better person than the one uliacha, because with this you are coming in with the lessons than regrets.
Yeah. Yep. Fal, do you think detachment is an issue for ladies?
Detachment.
Yep.
Because we do hold sorry, we do hold on emotions. So if actually women fell in love with how a man treats them, not by their appearance or anything, by how a man treats you. So you get yourself that you get to a point that uko very much attached, to a point mkiachana, you need time first to let go of everything and set yourself free. Because ukishinda umemshikilia ati kwa social unaangalia, you'll find yourself still wanting him, still wanting to know where he is, his whereabouts, kama ako sawa. So detaching, like you just give yourself time to be away kabisa from him. You hata kublock. Okay, it's not necessary to block, but you just go all the way off contact. Like you don't talk to, abaki to status view ama story view up Instagram. Yeah. Like, so that you give yourself a peace of mind.
Block them. Well, why are they viewing your stories?
It's their problem, not mine. If you can hide, because for me, I do hide them. I don't view their stories or anything.
Ziwa, it's getting hot in here. What do you do with the people who you introduce to each other? You know, the mutual friends that you have, family. I wanted to say colleagues, but they don't matter at this point. But what do you do to the mutual friendships that you created by the virtue of you introducing each other to one another?
There's something that I like to quote from one of my mentors, John Maxwell. He says that everything rises and falls on clarity. Of course, he places emphasis, everything falls and rises on leadership. You lead your relationship. You're the one who guides the relationship. You're the one who brought the relationship to us, the friends and the family. So if you've been able to get to a place where you have failed in the relationship, I think it's good to admit, I failed. We have failed. You own the process. And fail forward, like he says in one of his books, fail forward. So the forward motion should be bring clarity to all people who are closely connected to you in the relationship. If there are children involved, they should be in the know that, dad and mom, things are not working out. If it is family members, there should not be second guessing and there should not be any ambiguity about it. No false optimism to be or not to be, will they reconcile, not reconcile. No, it should be that clear and should be able to communicate effectively toward them and tell them, as for me and him, or as for me and her, we're done. And it's irreconcilable. However, because there are relationships involved, we're trying to navigate that pathway. And you can't be in the place where you know it all. Needs must be, you should seek for counseling and therapy. Come, let's talk. Consult us,
Fred,
we can help you.
She'll seek therapy. What do you
Fred is one of my clients. Fred, please, you're my client. Come and be helped. Seek therapy and counseling. There are people who will help you to navigate relationship well. We go through storms in relationship. And not everyone has every T crossed and every I dotted. But even in that kind of circumstantial experiences, don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't be afraid to say, I have failed. And so forgive yourself. You've done your best, but it has not worked out. Forgive yourself, then you forgive anyone. Because one of the things, if you don't get over yourself and forgive yourself, you blame everyone who stays in contact with that particular individual. But you're the one who brought us into this relationship. Okay, you brought him to studio. You brought him to work. You brought him for coffee with us. We've been playing and going out for dinner dates together. Okay, you're done. But can you give us some time also to log out?
We need our time to also detach.
Exactly.
Right.
So be clear in your communication. That clarity is very significant. And don't take another step forward to engage into another relationship before you bring a closure to this one.
All right. Thank you so much, Ziwa, for that. There's a comment that has come in. This is Andreas Gesora. I had to check his name because he said, Fred is lying. He don't even have a wife. Fred. This is from our WhatsApp line. This is Andreas Gesora. Ni kama mnajuana kwa vilemba. Are you misleading us? Are you misleading us this morning?
Ameshikwa.
I have a wife. My kid is turning 4 months.
All right.
Yes. I think what I want to say maybe, as a man or any other human being, the lesson I've learned over these past few years I've lived in this planet called
As we wind up.
never get attached to anything. You see, all these things are coming because we get attached. And then after I've got attached, then I expect you to get attached. So, you know, when I'm attached, like, hey, bila nani I can't. Unajua nani ana kiniacha nitakufa. I won't make it. Then when you leave me, what will I do? I'll pretend like you don't matter when you matter. When I'm not attached, even when you go, calling you is not a problem to me. Because I knew Anne left me. I'm still Fred. I can still do my things. I can still run my program. So you don't become a threat to me. Or you don't become a threat to my partner. Because I'm still navigating my ways even without you. So we are still friends. We are still, I can say, partners, even in business. But we are not attached in the let me say, in the romantic experience that we have. So every young person out there, don't get attached to a lady. Don't get attached to a job. Because it is not your company. Unless it's your company.
I don't advise our viewers this morning. Because you're bad influence. So we're going to continue this conversation.
The views expressed by Fred don't necessarily represent.
So we're going to end it at that because tukiendelea tutaharibu sasa. Fred ni kama alikuwa anaharibu. One more feedback here. Emotional detachment is the only genuine form of moving on. You can block numbers, delete photos, and avoid places, but until your emotions are no longer tied to your ex, you haven't really left. He says, you know you've truly moved on when your peace no longer depends on your ex's actions, words or presence. Emotional detachment is the final step to freedom. Very well said. Emotional detachment is key. Once again, the question we were asking this morning, should exes have a place in your relationships, right? Let's continue on our socials, TV47 Kenya on Facebook and on YouTube. On X, it's TV47 Digital. Be sure to tag me at Annie_Dida. The hashtag to use is TV47 Breakfast, hashtag Story Ni Yetu, to make it easier for us to sample your feedback. 0793267279 is our WhatsApp line. Simona nimesoma from WhatsApp, so keep them coming. Thank you so much, Gladson, Fel, Fred, and of course our counseling psychologist this morning, Richard Ziwa, for making time for us to have this conversation on Exes Files. Keep talking to us, and we'll see you tomorrow bright and early. My name is Annie Odida. Good morning.